Hi, this is Cameron out here at Funtown RV in Cleburne, and what we're going to do is go over basic preventative maintenance today, which is going to be mainly your wiper seals, your bulb seals, silicone, your die-core sealant on the roof, and your insert trim. So come with me and we're going to go ahead and give it a look. So a lot of the stuff with preventative maintenance is that you're going to want to do that at least every 6 months to a year. And you don't want to allow any intrusions as far as water or anything else to come inside. So what you're going to be looking for is your sealant, all your silicone lines right over here. Any lines that you have right here. Your insert trim, this insert trim right here, if it starts to deteriorate, crack, comes off of there, it's going to allow water to go in there where the screws are underneath it. All your belt line trim. All your belt trim on the sides right over here, you're going to want to go over those with silicone. Your compartment doors, make sure that you seal those up properly, other stuff like that. So then we're going to come over here to your bulb seals. These are your bulb seals right here that come out. You got your wiper seals back here, and you want to do maintenance on those at least every 6 months to a year also, and that's just going to be soapy water that you're going to use on those. These are vital too to keep your floors not from rotting. You want to make sure to get silicone on those and keep those sealed up. Check those frequently. Your belt trim on the sides, so pretty much anywhere around your RV where you have any type of voids on the sides right here, this is where you're going to want to go, is all right here. Again, on the other side, every single slide that you have on your unit, you want to check your bulb seals, you want to check your wiper seals quite often, at least every 6 months, do maintenance on them. Again, right here, to prevent your floor from rotting, and make sure to get stuff like this also. Any type of stuff like this where there's intrusions, stuff can get down inside there on your slide floor. It's expensive to replace these. This is a lot cheaper to seal them. Then we're going to go right here around your water heater. Make sure to keep this sealed as well. And then if you want to, you can go above and beyond, and you can actually do the screw heads right here. This one wasn't done, but that could also allow water in right here, can allow water in here. And if you want to figure out if there has been water back behind there, you can simply take a square bit and you can remove the screw and see if there's any rust on it. That's how you know if there's water intrusions on places like that. Again, back on your back end of your unit, you want to go your insert trim. Make sure that all of it's good on the back of your unit. These back caps, whenever these get rotten, it's very expensive to replace this. So make sure that you pay attention to that as well. So again, silicone all right here, silicone up here. And any compartment that you have up here, you want to make sure those are sealed. Make sure that your lights, at the very least, the top of your lights are sealed on the back end of it. And so again, that's really crucial on the back. It's crucial around your slide floor, stuff like that. Things that are going to cost you a lot of money in the future, but you can avoid that by cheap silicone. So again, lights right here, do all those. Everything right here along your belt trim and your J-leg trim on the sides. And any windows, all your windows especially, make sure that those are good. These right here, these are called weeping holes. It's fine for those not to be sealed. You don't have to do anything with those. Water can come down in here. It allows water to seep out of there. So your weeping holes, don't seal those. But outlets, any type of outlet, your water inlets, anything like that, your auxiliary jack for your TV, and right here around your furnace, instead of using the silicone right here, they have what's called Sika Seal, and it's Sika Flex, Sika Seal. You can use that right here. It helps absorb some of the heat. And also another thing with preventative maintenance is these dirt dauber screens. These things are about $20 for these, but it prevents any type of bugs or intrusions or anything else getting inside there. And a lot of the furnace issues that we see are from dirt daubers or rodents or other things like that. They get inside of here and they build their nest inside of there, and it makes it to where it burns out your furnace. So these are very, very cheap alternative to having to replace a furnace. So I highly recommend these. Right here, if you come on all your labels that are right here, look right here and you can see your front, your rear, your spare tire, and what it calls for is 65 PSI. So the thing is don't always go off of exactly what this says, because if you bought a pre-owned unit or anything like that, they could have switched the tires and you never know. So let's go over here and look at the actual tire itself. So to get your PSI rating, what you want to do is you just want to look around the tire. PSI rating is going to be right here. It's going to say maintain 65 PSI inflation pressure. And you also can verify it right here. It says 65 PSI cold. And that's what you want to verify it off of. Your manufacture date will be on here also. This one was manufactured in 2021. So That gives you a basis of, 4 or 5 years. Just look at your tread wear, see if you've got enough tread left on there. And you can actually get a little gauge if you want to. They're about $3, and it can tell you if your tread is good or not. And then around your door, make sure you get around your door as well, all the way around it. And you can, again, you can use Sika Seal around your door also, because that has a lot of play in it whenever it's moving, and it allows it to just stay in place. So we're going to go up on the roof and check out where you need to die-core. You don't want to use silicone or anything like that up on the top. The main thing is that it's going to be a non-sag die-core or a self-leveling die-core, and I'll explain what the difference is. Okay, so now that we're on the roof, what we're going to be looking for is around your skylights, around your vent covers for your plumbing vents, also around your wine guard, your satellite receivers, anything to do with your solar. The glands that are on top that go down inside, we got to seal those up. So what we're going to explain is the difference between the regular die-core, which is a self-leveling die-core, and then also a non-sag. So your self-leveling, you put on stuff like this. So anywhere around here where your skylights are, that's where you're going to use your self-leveling die-core, and it's going to just allow it to feather out. This right here is a no-go. Whenever your die-core starts to look like this, it starts to crack and bubble, look nasty, bubble, and there's voids that are forming like right here. This stuff right here, it's going to allow water to start seeping inside there pretty soon, so you want to make sure not to have that. And so you're going to use self-leveling around your vents. You're going to use self-leveling around all the plumbing caps, and then also your wine guard systems. Any of your wine guard, your satellite receivers, your antennas, anything like that, you're going to use that. And then also over there, you got your solar glands that go inside of there where the solar wires go through the roof. You also want to make sure that that's sealed, but that's using self-leveling. You don't want to use silicone up here. Use non-sag die-core along the whole outside. And what that allows it to do is it stays on there a lot longer, and it's better for water intrusion. It doesn't allow water to get through. And it also can handle the sun. So that's the difference. So with the preventative maintenance, what that is it's basically just getting everything taken care of before major issues rise from it. So the sealing with your die-core, your self-leveling, your non-sag with the silicone, the Sika Seal, just going everything, it just allows it to where you're not having to bring it to us as much, and then you can take pride in your unit and actually do it at home. And it also makes it to where there's not major damage later on for the most part. So just preventative maintenance is key. Making sure that your bulb seals, your wiper seals around your slides are maintained with just soap and water every 6 months. You never want to use any of that stuff that you can get already pre-made. Just mix up some soap and water and spray it on there, and it allows that to just stay to where it's flexible versus hard and cracking. So again, thank you very much. My name's Cameron with Funtown RV. Y'all have a great day. Just look at your tread wear, see if you've got enough tread left on there. And you can actually get a little gauge if you want to. They're about $3, and it can tell you if your tread is good or not.